Hey Stephen, how are you tonight? We're just gonna hang out here, and I'm gonna work on my King Bob's a little bit. See if anybody comes in and wants to hang out. So that's where we're at tonight. How are you doing? Make sure everything. Turn that off. Okay, we are going. All right. Yeah, things been busy around here, boy. That's for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna work on my King Bob's. I got three different ones to work on. Hey Chet, how you doing? I got nothing going on, so I just figured to do a pop up and see what happens. So how was everybody's Christmas this year? Here it was pretty quiet because I'm the only one around. So and we did our family Christmas yesterday. Thanks, Chet. The 3D prints that Bruce printed up for me. The little guy here is going to be for my Acme shop truck group build. We're going to do the 38 Ford panel van, and they're going to put the King Bob logos and stuff on it. That's what that one is for. And then he did some other test sizes, and then the big one will probably go up on my somewhere upstairs and with my other models somewhere. I don't know where yet. Try and get one more coat of yellow on him, and then I'll probably switch to a different yellow because this one is so translucent. Yellow was such a hard color to deal with. Christmas was good. Spending it with our sons and our oldest son and his wife. Cool. Yeah, we got my brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews and everything. We got together on Christmas Eve. That's kind of what we always do because they all have other places they need to be on Christmas. And since with mom and dad being gone, there's just nothing. No big gathering on Christmas anymore. So they all go do it with in-laws or do their home family Christmas with their kids at home and stuff. Hey Rick, hey Darren. The link is pinned if anybody wants to come in and hang out. We're just here. Thanks for stopping in, Rick. Happy to have you here. So yeah, this is just a pop up. I was sitting here bored, nothing to do, and there was nobody really on the Zoom call or anything. So I just figured, well, what the hell? As long as I'm sitting here, I might as well kick on the stream and see what happens. I know a lot of people are out with their families and whatnot today, or are recovering from turkey coma. So. Anybody get anything good for Christmas? That we don't, between my siblings and myself, we don't do a gift exchanges anymore. So it was going to be too much. So, mom being gone, the Christmas presents I got are the ones I bought myself, and I didn't buy too much this year. Cool, the Wild House Bronco kit. Got hands in several New York Giants shirts. Cool. Be cool going to a Skinner concert. I haven't done that in a long time. Dry for a little bit. Myself one of those little Harbor Freight, the little U.S. General little toolboxes. I've got. I don't have much in it yet. I'm going to keep the Tamiya paint bottles that are pretty much transparent in the bottom. I don't think I have anything in the middle at all yet. Oh, glue, and then put like tweezers and tools and knives on top. I'll probably get another one so I can clean some of this mess over here out. Put it into a box. Oh well, I've been to a Skinner show since God. I can't even remember. It's been probably that first tour after the accident when it's probably been how long ago since I've been to a Skinner concert. Pretty good. For me, that's the hardest thing to do on these is the eyes. Even on cartoon characters, it's I have trouble with the eyes. But while I've been away, I've been playing with here and there a little bit with the Nova SS Pro Stocker kit from AMT, the one with the separate front fenders everybody bitches about. I didn't have too much trouble getting them on. I just taped the hood in place and then glued the fenders. Used the hood to align the fenders and the front grille. Taped everything together and glued it up, and it seemed to turn out okay. I think I'm gonna do this as kind of a worn out car. Might do primarily in primer. May take the badges off, that kind of stuff. And I don't know, I haven't got that far yet. I just know everybody bitched about how hard this kit is to put together, and I had it in my stash. Oh God, for probably 5 or 6, 7 years. I just figured, well, I'm trying to kind of get the older stuff out of the stash and get it built. So, it's not perfect. This one fender here, it droops a little bit, but it'll work. So that's why I'm thinking about doing it as like a primered. This fender here on this side droops down just a hair. Primer it up and make it look like it's being as a rebuild or a restoration. And I'm probably going to do it as a stock car instead of as the Pro Street. Thinking that's what I'm thinking. Here's my silver. Blue, got my black. Yeah. And I'm also going to start probably this week. I'm probably going to start on. I got a airplane kit I want to work on, a Spitfire, and then I'm going to probably jump into the 69 GTO to finish that series out. And this Nova will be something I play with on the side. I'm not even sure what direction I'm going to go with it yet. And I think so I bought this kit at a show, and I think it's missing the wheels and the tires. But yeah, I got those. I have no shortage of. So it has the stock wheels are in there, but the custom wheels are not. So that's kind of why I'm leaning towards doing it as a stock version, because yeah, they took the Pro Street wheels and tires are not in here anymore. So that's why I'm kind of leaning that way. In fact, I might even leave the hood off if I make it like a junker. Leave the hood off and take one of those from the Pro Street Nova, the 66. Take that little engine that's normally on a stand. That's just the block, and sit that in there with the open cylinder heads and stuff. So maybe we may do that. Open cylinders. You'll enjoy them. I like them a lot. The Morgan distributors. I've got one of the. I'm almost out. I need to order some more. Depending on what he's got in stock at the time, he has like Magnetos and HEI distributors. Yeah, I got one HEI and one regular one left. That's all I have right now. But he's got the magnetos, and you can get them all of them. He's got 4, 6, and 8 cylinder distributors. Both styles of magnetos. And then you got like 8 or options. Like again, ordering like 8 or 10 different colors of the wires, and the caps come in about 5 or 6 colors. Caps come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors, and you got 10 colors optional, 10 optional colors for the wires. So that's kind of cool. And he's got other stuff too besides the distributors, but I do like them because they're not expensive at like $5 or $6. What I think they're $4.90. Last time I bought them, they were $4.99 or $5. The time it takes to drill one out and make one by hand is worth $5 to me to not have to do that. And then when you get them, let me get right back out. Well, that one's well, that would have worked, but I already stole the one out of that one, so I'll have to do this one. You'll see there's a piece of black wire in there. You use that to cut for your plug wire boots. Just lay that down on your workbench and roll your X-Acto knife over it. Hey, Jimmy G, how you doing tonight? And then you can cut it, and it makes sure it's the right size sheathing to make your boots for your spark plug wires. And there's enough on there to probably do 4 or 5 distributors on that one piece of wire. So after I've got a bunch of them here already, and the cutoffs from, because you never know we're going to need them. I keep the cutoffs from the extra length of wire. Actually, I use those the extras of that for the black heater hoses and stuff like that. But where was? Oh yeah, I was looking for my silver paint. Let's stick it back in here. Probably did. I've been trying while I've been away too to get the bench cleaned up, but I haven't made much progress on it. There's the gold. There's my silver. Yep, I stuck it back in here. I need to get myself another one of these under desk cabinets is what I need to get, because I'm running out of space there. Even after I took the Tamiya paints out, put them in here. Of course, the silver usually lives on my bench all the time anyway, because silver, black are probably the 2 colors I use most all the time. Cool. Yeah, and you'll like them. They're easy to use. And say if you don't want to mess with the cut in the boots, you don't have to. But that's what that's there for. Yeah, I used to take the kit distributors and drill them out and put wires in those, but say it's much easier just to the amount of time it took to use one of those Morgans. And the prop shaft for it is a separate piece, so depending on how your intake manifolds is or whatever, you can use it or skip it depending on what works best for your application, which is kind of nice too. Especially if the clearances are issues, you can. They sent the message over there to let them know that we're on. When my computer's set up, I can't really get in there and type, so I have to do the one finger typing. And Dominic was over there posting on the Zoom, so I'll let him know that we're here. He may come on for a bit or not. You never know. Okay. Hey, Dominic, how are you tonight? Let's see. Okay. It's after midnight for you, so it's Boxing Day over there. Oh, I think that's a British thing. I don't think the Netherlands they do that. Yeah. Yeah, those old trains are not too hard to fix. They're pretty pretty stout. The Lionels, American Flyers, and Marks stuff. Um, you don't want it to be like if the Marks are the plastic ones. Those are a little tougher because the plastic gets so brittle. But they're not hard to fix. And parts are available too for the line, especially for the Lionels. They make a lot of replacement parts for older stuff. You can get the E unit rebuild kits, and they make the smoke unit rebuild kits, and so the motors on those things are almost bulletproof. So unless the windings are burnt out, then even then it could be rewound. But uh, probably go on eBay and find the same style one to do a parts donor from. Let them dry for a little bit. Hey Gary, how you doing tonight? Be right back. Yeah, Gary, I saw that on the chat that you were starting on your big Jaguar. That's gonna be cool. I'd like to find that companion for that the vet that they did, the Stingray. Or I should say the one that I can afford. They're out there, but they want way too much money for them. They're way too proud of those kits. Don't forget Festivus, Chet. Festivus for the rest of us. He does. I'll probably eventually get one from him. He's got a couple of them. Hey, Jimmy. We're just hanging out. Okay. Green. There's my emeralds on the crown. Now I got to do the rubies next. I think I put Jets pinned, I do believe, unless I screwed up and didn't do it. Yep, I know I did. Okay. Do some rubies and some sapphires on him. What did I do on the original? Doesn't really matter, I guess. What order I do them in. Not like they're going to be sitting next to one another or anything like that. So I can do whatever order I want, I guess. Even being down here keeps you from eating all that damn Christmas candy that's upstairs. That I couldn't give away. Nobody wanted to take home with them last night. Okay, going to red. Yeah, the other one I passed up on one rebuilder at a show I went to last fall. I should have went ahead and bought it on that vet, but I didn't do it. I didn't really have room to take it home. Oh yeah. Well, I hardly ever. Probably about 50-50. I'll probably use the kit engine or not anymore. Uh, on stuff. As I was saying, I probably steal that partial block from the 66 Nova and put that in or sit it next to or type thing. I don't know. We'll get there. We'll see when we get there. I could just also just glue the hood down and call it done too. I'm not above doing that. In fact, I did that when I built the Viper that I stole. I stole the engine from the Viper to put it in a Dart for the USAC build. So I actually, when I went ahead and built the Viper to get it out of the stash, I just glued the hood shut rather than getting a new engine for it. That was a raffle. That was a raffle kit anyway, so it wasn't. No true connection to it other than it was in the stash. Yeah, when I do this, if I get a hold of this Stingray to do it, I'll probably put lights in it and stuff, make the headlights, tail lights, dash lights, all that stuff work. I'll be kind of like Seamus. Well, those kits were tooled, what, now 60 years ago? So, I mean, can't remember the last time they actually boxed them. I'd have to look on ScaleMates, but it's been a long time. I think that monogram one, I think it's a 67. Stingray, I think it is. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up again. And so they also did that 1/12 scale, a 70s version of the Stingray. That was the one that was at the show that I should have bought, but I didn't. Hi, Jason. How you doing? I'm just hanging out here, killing time. Yeah, I forgot about that. They did the IROC Camaro too. 65, I bet that's what it was. 65. I was thinking 67 at 65. And then 82 was the other one. 82, that's the one that was at the show. I should have bought it as a rebuilder, but I didn't do it. That wasn't 82 either. It was a different one. It was a 70s version. Yeah, that's no, like I say, it's 82. $26.03, 79. Oh, 79 tooling. Okay, that's where I got the 79 from. Yeah, no, it had to be 79. It couldn't be an 82. Couldn't have tooled an 82 vet in 79. So yeah, it's a C3. And then they put new parts in it for the make the 82. That's where the confusion is. So it's like a 78, 79. Now they're calling it a 78. Yeah, that was the one that was at the show that I should have bought because the parts that were missing I could have got by printing through printing because the engine was pretty much toasted and it only had two wheels there. So, but yeah, I think I could, for what I could have got it for, I wouldn't have been able to. I could have afforded to have parts printed. Nope, what's Don showing? I sent some pictures. Let's see what they are. It says 58. Let me do this. Let me share. Look at that, a 58 Fury convertible. Looking good, looking good. And I don't know if you're listening or if you're just out on the other side, but yeah, that looks awesome. got a few more touch-ups to do on this big guy here, and then paint the black spots for the ermine parts, and then he will be ready for clear coat. I got to put his eyes in still yet too, his pupils. Yeah, I don't have turkey coma this year either because we had brisket for Christmas dinner last night. In fact, I'm going to have some when we get done up here tonight because I still got a bunch of it in the ice box. My brother smoked the whole brisket for the family dinner, and left the extras here. It was good. I think I still would have rather had turkey, but that's okay. Okay. How's your white look? Yours looks okay. We'll leave that. All right. I would love to have taco. That would be kind of something different. Because at Thanksgiving, I always get kind of disappointed because we go to my cousin's house and he always deep fries turkey, and I hate deep fried turkey. Well, I'll go to the store tomorrow when everything's on. They'll have all the turkey stuff marked down. I'll pick up a small breast or something, and I'll cook it for the weekend. I can do a Sharpie because I'm going to put resin in there anyway. Put resin in that one right now because he's done. Thanks, Don. Yeah, that Fury you're doing looks pretty cool. Okay. All right, let's do some, put some resin on his eyeballs. But we always usually had ham and a turkey at Christmas. In fact, this was the first year we didn't have any turkey at all. We just had ham and brisket. So yeah, I'll go to the store tomorrow because I'll probably have them marked down. Picked up a breast. This is. I'll bake it this weekend. And since they were having his ham and brisket, we didn't really have all your normal Christmas sides either on your sweet potatoes and cranberries and all that stuff. We just had baked potatoes and mac and cheese, and I guess we did have the green bean casserole. That's kind of a Christmas staple. And Donna really liked those figures she showed the other day too. Those are cool. Yeah, but all the stuff I got here collected to start to do that super rebuild. Everything but the hood. I don't have the hood yet. Yeah, Chinese food would have been okay. You got from your Christmas story thing. Yeah, it's if you got a ton of people there, something like a taco bar, it's so much easier, I guess. But that's just part of the family moving on, I guess. Yeah, because the Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners are always the big full spread sit down dinners, and everybody sat there till they were bloated, eating till they were bloated, and then cleared the table off and played poker all night long. You got a new UV light here too. It's starting to crap out on me. Next time I go to Harbor Freight, I'll get a new one. And on Wednesday for New Year's Eve, we will have a live stream. I will start at 11 o'clock Eastern time, and we'll try to run through midnight Pacific time if there's enough traffic. We might even pick up some of the Aussies down there. yeah, we'll start at 11 Eastern, which would be 10 o'clock for me, my time, 8 o'clock West Coast, and then we'll run through midnight West Coast time, so we'll be on for about 4 hours. Do building, might have a couple pulls off of the old mason jar. Because, yeah, I'm too old to go out anymore. Don't feel like fighting the crowds. Okay. Water. There is the fine point. No, not that one. Oh, there it is. Oh, I used to go out, but or go to somewhere for dinner, but not. It's not so bad here out in the country. But yeah, I don't even feel like anymore. It's just like too much of a hassle. Of course, with the weather next week, it's like the weather this week. I may have a barbecue for New Year's Eve in the afternoon. Yeah, it was 70 something degrees here today. Which is not supposed to be. We generally don't have snow on Christmas. Occasionally we do, but usually still pretty cold. So yeah, so Rick will be here. We can do a live build. Whatever works. We had a pretty good time we did last year doing it, so figured we'd do it again, especially since I haven't really been around this month. Gonna make up for some of those lost time. Anybody wants to come on that night, we'll probably do a top 2 or top 3 favorite builds of the year that you had. You know, you can kind of show them off or whatever. Talk about plans for next year, all that good stuff. And general BS, you know, our normal live stream. Bigger one. That part. It's not working. Where's the other one at? Try this one. There we go. That one's got ink in it. There we go. On the bigger ones, I'm actually going to paint that in but on the small one, we'll just do the. I don't know if it'll even. Oh, too much light. Yeah, there we go. We got this black spots on the ermine trim on his crown and on the cloak. See, on the bigger ones, I'll just paint it. Interesting. Okay, the big ones won't fit. Down here. All right. We got 15 watching. And you guys want to hop in, you're more than welcome to. Be less of a one-sided conversation. Yeah, I used to work New Year's Eve all the time in my life too. So it was by the time I got off work, it was generally too late to do much of nothing. I was working at the restaurant. We'd always just have stay there for New Year's Eve after the restaurant closed. We'd make like an employee dinner for the people who had to work that night, and just just hang out with the people I worked with. Looks like we have a Kevin free night so far. He must be at his daughter's house or something. Okay. Okay. Topless Christine. That sounds like a good idea. I have it on this computer or not. I don't remember no more. Oh. Don't think I do. All right, let me check down here in my flash drive. Yeah, icons. Where are you at? There you are. There's Jimmy.
What up, what up? What up, brother?
Just hanging out. Not much going on.
Did you have a good Christmas?
It was all right, I guess. We got together on Christmas Eve with my brothers and sisters and had dinner. That was pretty much it. Yeah, this is a project I got planned. I've been collecting parts for the upcoming year. I'm going to do this Super Bee with a Trident hood and a wing on it. Been collecting parts for it. That's one build I got coming up shortly.
Hell yeah.
I ain't got much enough and done this month. And going to concerts and all that crap. I ain't got much accomplished.
Yeah.
In fact, if I wouldn't have been in Brian's live, I probably wouldn't even had these going.
Yeah, them are cool, King Bob's.
Yeah, Bruce printed them up for me.
The mirrors on the Mercedes.
The little one that's going to go with my shop truck for the Acme group build.
Oh yeah.
The other ones will just hang out around the place. The other thing I started playing with that Super Street Nova from AMT. I got the fenders glued on. I'm not sure how I'm going to build it yet, though. Might turn it into a part of a bad kit series. Kits that people bitch about being bad and hard to build. Rick says, "Merry Christmas, Jimmy."
Chris, Rick. Ooh, I gotta order some of them diecast cases off Amazon. Friggin', I'm out of room for shit now. I already was then.
The 24 scale ones are back in stock on Amazon. The 12 holder and the 24 ones.
I seen them for 200 that hold 24.
There's another one that's less expensive.
I've got one saved that holds 15 cars, and it's 100 a piece. So I'm just gonna order 2 of them. They're not super fancy ones, but they'll work. The mirrors on the Mercedes. And the Mercedes is about done. I just gotta do the tail lights and mirrors. Try to find some license plates I like for it.
Yeah, there's one Juexa has a 12. That was the 12 car ones for $100, and they have a 24 one too. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I see the 15 car one for $121.
Yeah, I should have ordered it a little while ago. It was on sale for 100. Freaking but I didn't. Now the price went back up. Even then, 215 car ones for $240. That's for 30 cars, and then the one that holds 24 is 220-ish. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'll order one.
The company that I got the 12 ones for, they have a 21 for like $130 or $140. See if I can find it.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. Now I got a lot of Earnhardt cars and some Kevin Harvicks. I gotta display. I've got them on like Hobby Lobby cases and shit like that, but I'm running out of room to put them. So my thought was a wall hanging case would probably save me up a bit.
Yeah, I use the wall. It saves. Nice having a. Yeah, they are out of the 24 ones. But there's the one with the black trim. They do have that one for $178.
Break the mirror. Lined up for you. Set that down for a break the mirror. Just trying not to break it. Because I don't put mirrors on my shit because I break them.
There's one for $85. 124 scale display case, 8-tier, 24 slot, 124 scale wall mounted display case, 29 by 4 by 23. That's the same size as the ones I have. And it's got the magnet doors and the top hinge.
Those are 24 cars for how much?
80, like $90.
Ooh. They hang good, like they got good mounting points for a wall.
Yeah, they'll have like 4 holes in the back that you can run drywall screws into. Or they'll sit on the table too. Let's see here. Let's see if they show the mounting. Now they just show the hinges. Yeah, this one doesn't have the mirror back like the other one does, though. That's the only difference I could see.
So it don't matter to me.
The mirrored back is kind of nice, but yeah, that one is $85. 35 delivery, so it's got to be what 20, 90, $120, $120 plus tax. So it's about the same as the 15 one, which has got which is a better, nicer looking kit, but it's just that holds fewer cars.
Yeah. But I said you can send me that one you said pulled up. Yeah, that's the one I was about to order.
The 120, 122, yeah. Yeah, so it's got the mirrored back on it.
They had it on sale for $100. Freaking, I should have ordered it when it was on sale.
Yeah.
My cheap ass.
Yeah, their big one there. It is. It's 178 for the 24 one. Yeah, it's got the wooden sides and the mirror back on that one. So we go back to find that other one again.
Plastic on it, pretty sturdy. I'm gonna have like die cast cars in it.
Yeah. Yeah, it says 124 scale die cast display case, 8-tier, 24 slot, 124 scale. Probably be easiest for you just put in the 124 scale display case, 24 slot, and it should take you right to it. Yeah, because they want 70 for the 12 car one and 85 for the 24 car one.
All right, bud.
So,
even if it doesn't have a mirrored back, I got some checkered flag tape. I might put checkered flag behind all the slots.
That's the only difference I see, is it does not have the mirrored back, which is not a big deal, I guess. But yeah, you can see here, if I can. So right where my little magnifier is, that's where the slots are to mount it. There's one there. There's probably 2 more on the bottom. Nope, it's got the 2 on top, but that's all you need. So you just put if you put it in a drywall, you just put an anchor in there and run the drywall screws into it.
Yeah.
Just don't get it too tight or it'll crack it. Ask me how I know that.
Yeah. That's what I used for the shelf. I just put it behind me, the anchors and shit, and it's up there pretty damn good.
Yeah, because it's not holding
thin
much weight. But yeah, I like it because you can put basically a 2 foot by 2 foot space on the wall. You can put 24 cars.
Yeah.
being in the case there, they're gonna keep the dust and dirt off of them and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a spot right over my bed where I'm gonna put them.
Say
I got a big
it will tell you though it will not fit your trucks. They're not tall enough. The slots aren't tall enough. The 37, my 37 Ford is the only truck I have. Well, that 60 Chevy too that will fit in them. And the 37 Ford just slides in. So it'll give you an idea of the height.
I don't have any NASCAR trucks anyway, so that's fine.
Well, I mean, like a square body or something, probably not going to fit in there.
I got you. Yeah, I'm getting them for. I love the model building, but I collect a lot of friggin' NASCAR shit.
The 55 Ford does not fit. That 55 we did for the USAC a couple years back. That one does not fit. It's too tall. But yeah, in your car, the Superbird fits. The wing on it's low enough for the wing.
It might fit an NASCAR.
Yeah.
I got one upstairs my buddy gave me. I'll see. If not, it's not a big deal. As long as the Earnhardt cars fit in it.
Yeah, regular stock cars will. Like my Monkey Mobile will fit, but not with the top on. I have to take the top off. Well, it'll fit in one of my cases, and the other one it doesn't. And one it just fits. I mean, I gotta kind of squish it in there, but the other one it doesn't fit in, which is not a big deal because they ran on the show. They very rarely had their roof on it anyway. But yeah, that's give you an idea of the size.
When I'm done with this, I'll go upstairs and I'll poke around a little bit. I was gonna order them ones because my buddy bought a bunch of them, and yeah, they look pretty damn good with all this stuff on it.
Yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. In fact, I'm gonna try to work on getting some more.
And he bought like 3 of the 24 car ones. They look pretty damn good.
Because we're getting the house upstairs cleaned out, and my sister's supposed to come and take Mom's organ, and once her organ is gone, I'm gonna have a nice big, really nice spot that I could put those display cases in on the wall. There's like this wall. Like one door, you go in one door, goes to the kitchen, and the door, like 5 feet over, is a door that goes into the dining room. So it's just like 5 feet wide, the wall. And it's a perfect spot for those.
Yeah,
when my sister comes and gets the organ, I'm gonna move those cases. Either move the ones I got now up there or buy new ones, depending on budgetary constraints. Yeah, because I bought the first one. It's gonna take me forever to fill up 24 cars, and it was like 2 months later. So I better order another one. About 6 months later, said, I could use another one. And then they were out of them, so I had to get the 12. Got 2 of the 12 car ones instead of the 24 car one, which is okay because the 112 car one's got all Camaros in it, the other one's got all GTOs in it. Okay, so those guys are ready for clear coat once their paint dries. Then we can put the UV in their goggles, and they'll be done.
Sweet. Hope find some wood to knock on first. This friggin'. This thing turns out good. I got a show taker right here. That thing looks freaking good.
Yeah, that's looking nice. That looks really nice. I like those wheels.
Yeah, I left a gap right there because it has steerable suspension, but the wheels are so freaking wide, I can't get to the pin to move the suspension.
Oh, that's all right. It still looks good with them tucked up real nice like that.
Yeah, it makes it look like some bags. I thought I liked that. And the rear end's tucked in a little too much, but I freaking measured once and cut 4 times and cut too much on the axle.
Yeah,
Fucking stupid shit.
that looks really nice.
Yeah, I like it. I gotta get the red painted on the taillights. Taillights are ready to go in. Then I gotta dig through my decals, try to find some license plates I like for it. I might be able to use the plates that come with, say, bad bins on them. I kind of like that.
Cool. I'm gonna go fill up my water glass. I'll be right back.
Cool. Damn, you really good. Damn, I got a lot of Hot Wheels. Bringing the shelves full. Got a bunch of the M2 square bodies on it. Boxes. Oh, good lord, I have too many. Yeah, I'll be alright. I like it. You get the tail. I don't think that's right. A piece of spruce.
Need to go to Harbor Freight and pick me up a couple more of these too. These $17, the metal U.S. General boxes.
Oh, those are nice.
Got the 2 drawers in the top. It looks just like the full size one. Got a whole bunch of different colors. I got the Tamiya paint in the bottom one, and I've got glue and my big markers in the middle one, and I got the Sharpies and stuff like that on top. I'm gonna get another one to put my paintbrushes in. Paintbrushes, scissors, that kind of stuff. Tweezers. I can clear this mess over here out.
Oh yeah.
Get myself organized.
That's made my jar of red paint look bad. I'm glad I bought more. Shit's like fucking red rubber. I don't think I put the cap on it back on all the way.
I mean, literally, if you had thinner, you could bring it back, but it's not worth it.
No,
It's gonna have It's gonna have lumps and chunks in it. But yeah, you can. It can be rethinned.
Like rubber.
It can be rethinned, but yeah, here's well off getting another one.
Yeah, I already bought one. I forgot I had this bottle, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I've already got red." Yeah, no, I don't. I'm gonna pull this shit out here though, and clean this jar up, and I'll save the jar for else maybe, just in case. Jesus Christ. Beer bottle and shit. No beer bottle.
It's being awful quiet out there. Got 11 people watching. Nobody talking. They must all be in turkey coma still.
Yeah. I know Darren and Nan Cutlass were on Zoom earlier.
Yeah, I went in there and there was nobody there. I mean, there were people had their page open, but nobody was actually there. So I went ahead and started the live stream.
Yeah, I had to jump. Friggin', I was only on there for a couple minutes. And I go upstairs and help Dad burn some shit.
So did you get any kits for Christmas?
No kits. Dad said that. He was like, Dad, first year I ain't bought you no kits.
Surprise. Usually he buys you stuff at the show for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, he was trying to stay on the cheap side of Christmas this year, but
Yeah.
and he really did. I showed him how to, when you go on eBay and search something, go to the auction button and you can get some of those auctions for pretty damn good prices. That's how I ended up with a couple NASCAR diecasts. He freaking stole a couple on some of them prices.
Well, that's kind of how I got that 70 GTO promo car. Was I was just trolling around and it's not a complete body. I mean, the body's complete, but no chassis, no interior. And I just put it in my watch list and let it sit there for a couple weeks, and it was still sitting there. I shot an offer to him and he took it. Because I got plenty of parts to fill it out.
I know I spent a little too much money. I got Mom little necklace at the Harley shop. Got my brother a couple NASCAR diecasts. Circle B had a big Black Friday sale, and I got some freaking pretty damn cool diecasts for cheap as shit. Then I went spent some money on Dad. Got him a new socket set toolbox, and a jack. Some socket wrenches where the top of them folds back and forth.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just to make shit easier while we're trying to tinker with stuff. Freaking all of his sockets are fucked up. And the little BB balls and the wrenches don't want to lock anymore. So you got to pull the wrench off and the whole socket and everything comes off with it.
If you ever want the perfect gift for a mechanic, just buy him a whole box of 10 millimeter sockets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A couple spares in the garage.
Those are the ones that go missing. Fall down into the engine and you never find them again.
Yeah.
Because everything is 10 millimeter on cars anymore. That's the one wrench you always freaking lose.
We found one sitting on top of Mom's transmission in her truck when the guy at the shop she works at was helping her out. So if you guys buy the transmission, I'll hook you guys up and I'll install it. So he did, and when he pulled it out, yeah, there was a
JV's Hobby Loft, Jeff Elliott, Papa finally showed up.
10 mil sitting on top of the transmission, and a one of them little swivel heads that go on a socket wrench.
Sanding, more sanding. Papa said Merry Christmas. JB said Merry Christmas.
Quick knot. Did you steal all the Who's presents, Fafa? Yeah, Mr. Grinch.
Yeah, Dom was sick. He was in here a little earlier. I don't know if he's still around, but he was sick.
Ooh, I should have got some of the transparent red too to go with this transparent orange.
Oh, Tamiya.
Yeah, no, look, tester's jars, transparent orange. They look good for turn signals, but they didn't have any red.
Yeah, I used the Tamiya one. I got all four of the, because I do airplanes too, so I got the green and blue, but yeah, the orange, the red, and yellow. You can also thin it down and spray it like if you want to do a candy. So I got a little one. The little one is my candy. It's thin for candy, and then I got the bigger jar for full strings for doing taillights and stuff. And yes, I got the yellow, the green, blue, red, and orange. And they last forever. If you don't spill them, I spilled half of the orange one on my pork bench one day. That was a mess and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We're done with that.
Should have threw some of the unicorn tears in the red. Thin it out a little bit. Usually it looks a little better for taillights when you thin it. Don't look too bad. Got back on that, so I'll spill it. Like I have so many others. Where's that water bottle?
Oh, this comes with two engines in it. I see.
Chunk of brushes.
It comes with a big block and a small block. Yep, comes with a big block and a small block. I got some right here, Chad. Can't find them. I got some. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to make. In fact, the sprue runner looks about almost exactly the same size as those supports. Hey Taylor, how's everybody? You're part of the world.
What up, Taylor? Seen that video you posted today on that Suburban wasn't it? Yeah. I think it looked good, man. At least from the thumbnail, it looked good. I got a bunch of shit saved I need to watch. No, they're not wrapping stuff. I need to get my paint booth stuff back up. They will move back.
Let's see.
Like,
And now I think we're going to do it out of box. Thinking about putting a 66 chassis under this Nova, but I think I'm going to do it out of box. Yeah. Oh, I think I want to sacrifice another Nova kit right now.
I don't know. We're thinking. I was just reading that. I'm gonna have to see. Rotating display stand, huh?
Take up quite a bit of floor space.
Yeah. I'm looking at some 64 scale wall hanging ones too. I got a lot of open ones up in a shoebox upstairs.
All of mine are open. Well, I'll take that back. The Speed Racer ones are not. They're the only ones that are not open. Because I got the whole set.
A lot of my open ones are what's left of what I had when I was little. The rest of them are probably buried out in the backyard still. If I dug around a little bit, I'd probably find a bunch of them.
I don't have any that are still on the cards except for the Speed Racer ones. It's just because I got all 6 of them. 6 or 7, whatever it was.
Yeah, I'm weird. I don't like opening them.
Those came out when the movie came out. Which was kind of a bad movie. It kind of sucked. But
which movie was it? The Speed Racer one? Like
yeah, where they drove like atomic powered car. It was like it might have been 15 years ago now. Where they drove like all their cars were like atomic powered and can drive sideways and through. It was all CGI movie.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I remember watching the old Speed Racer like cartoon movies.
Sent me a link to Dan's new EV ride on Facebook.
Is that one? Is it the one on fire I've been seeing going around?
Don't know. I'll look over and look.
What the fuck is that? There's some kind of funk down here. Ain't me, is it? No. No, shirt's clean. I got some kind of funk going on down here.
I just sent it in Messenger. I don't see anything there.
No. Oh, that's fucking cool. No, there we go. Way cool, Taylor. I'm gonna have to watch the video here in a little while. I seen the thumbnail and I thought it looked pretty damn cool from the thumbnail. But I caught it this morning before we started opening gifts and fucking around.
I don't see it anywhere there, Jeff. So I'll say one thing about it. EVs, if I could afford one, I'd have one. Especially with the type of driving I do.
You don't do much driving, I could see it. I'm not a fan of them.
Looking all over the floor was on your left. There you go.
Something good on gas. Get you something from 2000s with a 4.3 Vortec.
Says, Taylor said that was his buddy William Patton's Suburban. He does drag and drive. He has one of the local ones here in Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
Look in the link photos.
Need to order some wheels. Jay's got some new wheels on his. He's got a couple new ones on his website, and then he's got a couple on eBay, not on his website. I think I'm gonna order a couple wheels from Jay's.
Yeah, I like the new ones that Matthew just came out with. They're the 52 True Spokes, but they're not the big littles, and they come with the white walls. And white walls are a separate piece.
Ooh. I haven't looked at Matthew's website in a sec. He changed the
That's the link
website
to it.
up. I guess he changed the website up when he changed it. My phone acts weird when I go to his website.
Oh, Matthews? Yeah, it's a .com, not a .net anymore.
Yeah. It still pulls up. But I don't know, my phone acts weird when I go to it. It starts not wanting to load anything. As soon as I get off the website, my phone starts working fine. Weird. I need to order some more LSs too. I'm out of LSs.
Look at the link photos. I don't see. Oh, okay, there it is. Let's go over here. Two-seat Lambo battery doesn't charge.
Mm-hmm. We're upstairs real quick. I'll be right back. I'll jump back on in a sec. I'll jump back on in a sec. I'll be right back.
All right. So those little ride-on mini cars. Okay, that'd be more a mini mic car vehicle. That's Don just actually fixed one of those for a friend of his. Don's was a remote control, the kitty car. Yeah. Don was just showing those last week or the week before. The one he redid for his buddy. Oh, I've got 3 or 4 Lambos. In fact, I just bought another one. I bought the one at Ollie's, and I got the monogram one. of the Countach, and I got the Fujimi one. That one's on my stack to build soon. That's a revisit from my youth kit. I built that one when I was a kid. I want to do it, rebuild it now. Scriber. There's my scriber. Been up for 2 hours to slat some more. All right, good night, Jeff. Okay. I did see on the video, and I apologize, forgot whose video I was watching it on, but I had an idea I'm definitely going to steal, especially since I already have 100,000 of them. They drill out the locks, your door locks, your trunk lock, and then they cut off sewing pins at the tip off end off the sewing pin, and then put those on the. You can't even see it; it's too small. These guys, and then just cut the head off and drill a hole where the old lock was, and drill those in. They're already nice and plated and look good. I'm gonna start doing that. But I apologize. I saw it on somebody's video this week, and I don't remember who. But it's definitely one of those things I'm going to steal. From here on out. If I'm not using the photo etch ones, then they'll have the sewing pin locks. Let's wipe this down and see where we're at. Yeah, so I saw it on. I can't. Somebody's YouTube video this week. I saw it on, and I don't remember who. May have been on Paul's 69 GTO. Paul from the UK, UMP. I have not. Well, I cut the roof off. I have not opened. I know how to do it, but I've never done it. You just scribe it. I mean, you just scribe them out, scribe through. If you've got one of those fine Tamiya saw blade knife saws, you can probably do it with that too. But if I were to do it, yeah, I would just use the scriber. Scribe out the where it's already started, and I would just use the scriber to run it through. And of course, then you got to build the interior to go with it. I'm usually the other way around. I'm usually closing up the ones that are already open. In fact, that Mustang just finished. That had an opening trunk, and I just glued it shut. I glued it shut with white glue in case I ever changed my mind. Oh, the main reason I have it on the trunk is not as bad, but on the doors, to me, they never look right because like your rod and pin hinges that you use on those, the whole thing folds out. And on the actual car, when you open the car door, the hinge is further back so that the front of the door actually goes in under the fender. And it look weird to me when I have them. So if I come up with some kind of a hinge to allow you to do that, then I would be more open to opening. Or if I could build it and just make the door open permanently, to just glue it. But the trunk ones, those don't look as bad because that's kind of what the ones made with like the paper clip and the plastic tube. That's kind of what, or brass tube. That's what they look like anyway. So the trunk hinges, but yeah, maybe I'll do that I'll figure out a way to do that with one of these this year. But this one would not be a good candidate because of the way the roof is. As they didn't really mold the top of the door frame where we'd have to put it in or make it. There's not really not really easy way you could pull that off on this one, but I'm sure I'll open to doing one. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is I'd want to make it so that the door, when you open the door, the front of it sinks into the body, not just flips out. And then, I mean, building the interior of the door, the structure of the door wouldn't be too hard. Cut the panels out of the door card for the inside and just fillers for the bulkheads in the front and the rear. But yeah, it's just getting them to operate realistically, I guess is the way I'm looking at it. Where that front of the door goes into the fender when it's open. That would be the part that I would want to try to figure out how to make a hinge that would do that. A hinge mounting point, because the actual hinge is probably on a real one, probably 4 to 6 scale inches back from where the edge of the front lip of the door. The pivot point. But yeah. I've not seen new hinges from Z-Force. Yeah, I'll take the challenge on it. That's the biggest thing is designing making the hinges that would look right, so that they don't. Here. Where's it at? I even show a picture with it open. I mean, when I did that 57 convertible, it already had the opening doors. Let's see. Let's go up to here. Find him. I'm looking for a picture here. Find it. I got like 50,000 pictures on my computer here. I'm looking through. The words. Where are you at? Probably on my other computer. I don't even see the folder. Nope, I don't even see the folder. It's on the other computer. I was looking for the 64 Mustang pictures of the door opening doors. October 24. There we go. Let's see. Nope, they're on the other computer. Oh well. Yep, they're on the other computer. One more place to look. If I don't find them there, then I'll just do it next time. Nope, they're not on this computer. Yeah, I'll find a kit that I can do that on. I could do the cop out on like a Pro Street and just have them just be pinned in. Yeah, I'll pick out a kit that it's feasible to open the doors on without causing too much issue. The doors open on my Fujimi Lamborghini. The boot and the bonnet and the doors, all of them, all that opens up. Yeah, I'll have to check out the Z-Force hinges. Yeah, I've got the magnets and stuff, so I can make the magnets for them. One thing I can tell you about the door hinges on my 77 Firebird, I had to replace the bushings about every 3 months because the freaking doors are so long and heavy that it would, and the bushings were brass, and it would just wear through them. All right. Yeah. So yeah, we'll put that on our build list somewhere for this year. Challenges for the year. So I know Gary's just started digging into his big Jaguars. Anybody else have a upcoming project they're looking forward to doing? So I'm going to do that Super B once I get the hood from Don for it. I've got everything else collected. And I keep saying this is the year I'm going to get that big Constitution built, but I haven't. It's still sitting underneath my couch. Maybe I'll set up a extra table in the dining room to build it on there because I got to have that's the biggest part. It needs an entire workbench all to itself. I've already started collecting some stuff for it. I've got the copper foil to do the hull plates, and then I've got some laser cut parts for making the cannon carriages and stuff like that, instead of having to use the plastic ones. But I got to build a jig for the rat lines because I don't think I want to use the plastic ones that come in the kit. And then sale wise, I don't know if I'll use the vacuum formed ones that come in a kit, or see about getting some made either out of cloth or do the glue tissue type thing so that they're not plastic. That has the instruction book on that is 80 pages long. 40 pages up for building the ship and 40 pages for the rigging. Let's see. This one is going to be my shop truck for the shop truck challenge for Acme. That's what this little guy here is for. I was up at the wrong end. Should just tape that shut. Now we know better. Finish the Ford pickup and the 2 USAC Camaros. I got 2 USAC Camaros done. I want to try and do one more. No parts. I have no problem. I have no shortage of parts around here, for like detail parts and stuff. Yeah, but I've got enough of those for a while. But yeah, this is going to be my shop truck. Is this 38 Ford panel. Get SDS to do up some decals for it. Probably going to do yellow for that and blue for the blue on the fenders. I'm going to have Terry do some gold. Gold decals for the King Bob's Model Works, and then I might have a little King Bob guy there in the corner. Effects. All right, Gary, we'll see you probably in the live sometime this weekend. Ooh, Christmas overlays. Look inside. What box? You want to see the parts for this? Is that what you're saying, Gary? They're all still sealed up, but this is a real nice kit. This Lindbergh, based on the 37 coupe that they have. It's really nice. It's got Corvette rear end, tube frame. See if I can find it. Oh, okay, I can show you some more of it. That has the full tube built up frame on it. It has the Corvette rear end in it. Let's see. It's kind of a resto mod, so it has the it's got the engine cover on top and all that stuff. Let's see if I found a picture of the frame. Yeah, there's the that frame with the independent rear end for the Corvette rear end in it. And yeah, it's got a real nice engine in it too. But got a high-rise manifold with like a blower box on top. It's not a blower, but it's like got a real weird looking air box on it, but it looks pretty cool. Finishes it all off. It's got teardrop headlights on it. That shows the one decal option for Dan's Auto Parts. Decals are where are you at? Decals have the like the dripping paint stuff that you see on the box art, and then the Dan's Auto Parts badges, but we're not going to be using those. It's really nice. It's based on that, based on the 37 coupe that they did. So it's basically all the same as that, except for the body. Except for the only different part is that right there. Everything else is the same. It'll be a fun build. I'll find some really cool tires for it. I might open up the, okay, here'd be one. This one, I'll open up the back door on this one probably. Or some of these older ones, you know, I had the exposed hinges on the outside. So they look a little better when you open them up. But yeah, Gary, I'll do this one. There's your challenge for that you asked. I will open the back door on this one. How much means I got to build an interior inside for it, but that's okay. We can make that happen. We can make that happen. Jimmy's back.
There we go.
But yeah, the rest of it is all the same as the 37. Uses the same grill, the whole same grill shell, everything. Just that one body piece is different.
I've got the coupe version of that kit over here.
That looks like a pretty cool kit.
It is a very nice kit. It's a very nice kit. I built it. I built it twice before. This is the same one they put in the. They boxed up as a boost one, too. The 37 coupe version. They just had, for the Poos one, had different tires in it. All right, Gary. Have a good night. Say we'll see you on the Zooms during the week, I'm sure, over the weekend.
All right, catch you, Gary.
I'll go. In fact, I'll grab that 37.
Where was I? Oh, yeah.
Here's a 37 built. I think I remember if you get two roofs and two windshields, or just the chopped one. I don't remember. But yeah, it's got the tube chassis underneath with the Corvette rear end in it. And we got the. I'm not a huge fan of this airbox on top, but you could easily swap that out for something else. But yeah, it has a decent interior in it. Yeah, these are the wheels that came with the kit. The kit wheels and tires. I think the Poos one has a different wheels in it.
Yeah, I like those wheels and tires.
And I painted this one. Excuse me. With the Duplicolor the metal cast base color. So it's silver for doing that metal cast candy. Hey, Gary. And I use that on this one. I just didn't put any of the candy clear over it. I just left it as the silver. Yeah, I'm real happy with this is a real nice kit. So if you see one in the show or whatever, it's definitely one worth grabbing.
Yeah, it looks pretty damn good.
This one got second or third last year. I took it to the IPMS show. It got a second or third. I don't remember. And that was at that Mississippi Valley. The other one we go to. The one that was in the labor machinist hall. It got a second at that show. I think it was a second. Pretty sure it was a second. I'd have to go back and look at the pictures. Yeah, this is a decent little kit.
Now that you mention it, I think I remember seeing that one. You mentioned that. When is the next show coming up? Dad was asking me today, and I told him I ain't got a clue.
I don't know. I asked. I sent them an email because normally they have the flyers for the next show there, but obviously I wasn't there, so I emailed them to see when it was, and they said they hadn't decided yet. So I don't know. It's usually in March. I need to ask them again and see. Rick, I don't know the actual original lineage of that. I mean, they market it as the Poos kit. You can get it as the Poos kit or the Limber kit. I guess I could look it up. But yeah, it's the same. It is the one that they use for the Poos kit.
Oh, I bought flat red in this jar. I thought this was. Oh, it looks even better on the taillight. I thought it was gloss red for some reason. That flat red looks really good.
See, there's the Revell one.
Taillights. How do these taillights go? Something like that. Yeah, I don't know what I had down here. It was like black fuzz. I've got black fuzz all over this frickin' Mercedes. I need to clean it once it's done.
Yeah, the Boyd Smoother was the original tooling of it. In a tester's boxing, but it's a Lindbergh kit. Or Lindbergh made it. And also then the panel band version is the Fantastic, they called it in testers.
Yeah, that's the one I've got. So testers.
And then there's also a Coopster. There's the third one. That's the hardtop one. Again, testers, but I don't think that one. I don't know if that one ever got rerun. That Coopster. No, it doesn't look like it. No, the Coopster was only here. Let me.
Nope. Dropping shit.
Screen, Coopster, share.
Yeah, what the fuck? I can't get these taillights unfolded. I had them fitting. Oh, there we go. I was putting them in wrong when I got them hands.
Yeah, the Coopster was only that one boxing of that one. Look at it with the hard top.
It's got a funky looking nose.
Yeah, it's got a different nose on it too.
It's like a bird beak.
Yeah, the Smoother was the first release of it.
Yeah, that looks good. That's the one I've
Then
got.
you had the Fantastic is the panel band version.
That'd be cool to do is like for the shop truck build.
That's what I am doing for the shop truck build.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that'd look cool.
But then yeah, here's your. Looks like all of them are the chop top, but I don't remember if it. I'm thinking it had. Yeah, this is the kit I got right here. It's the exact kit I have.
Yeah.
Thinking that, trying to remember if it had the regular top in it or not.
I repopped the band a couple times.
Yeah, see, I don't remember if this one had the parts with the well, I can look at the instructions, I guess. If it had the parts, the taller hood or taller windshield frame and the regular roof, I don't remember. I know the Revell 48 Ford does. It has both. Let's see. No, it does not. It only has the chopped windshield, which is not a bad thing, but
I hope somebody.
yeah, that's
touching something. I guess never mind.
yeah. Like I said, I looked it up. Yeah, it was the The original tooling drop was the Smoothster, and it was a Tester's boxing of the Bloomberg kit. Yep, I got the I have the decals. I have them all graphed out. I just got to get them sent off to Terry. Get them printed.
Why does that tell it's so far? I was thinking a little more than the other one. It does. I trimmed it up a little bit to make it fit better. I may have trimmed a little much out of it. But it's okay. I got it. Yeah, I got it pretty straight. Here goes. Here's taillights.
Bring my sharpening stone down here to sharpen that up. It's getting awful dull. What time we have? Yeah. We'll go for about 30 more minutes, guys, and then I'm going to shut her down and go find some dinner.
Mm-hmm. Also, the curved frame for European plate, but not for the regular plates.
Hey, Edward, how you doing? Merry Christmas to you as well.
What's up, man?
We just hanging out, killing time. I was painting my King Bob figures earlier, and then I started playing with the Nova a little bit. But I still have to decide which way I'm going to go with it. I'm thinking I'm going to do it as a stock version or like a being redone version where it's in primer.
A work in progress kind of thing.
Yeah, work in progress. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for. I'll put a set of Kragers on it or whatever, and be in primer or have two or three different colored body panels on it. Flat paint, no badges. Like it's being work and drive. You know, us kids, the late 80s or late 70s, early 80s were stuff we were doing in high school. You know, you couldn't afford to do all at once. But you always bought your tires and wheels first. Then you worked on the rest of it. You have a set of $2,000 worth of tires and wheels on a car body that wasn't worth more than $200 at the time. That's the way we did it. Yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to go with it. Make one fender, prime it out, and then make one door, one color, and one fender, one color, a different color, like it's being redone. Yeah.
Yeah, like that, so I'll get a little. Here's trying to touch this.
Go find me a set of Kragers in my stash. I know I got tons of them.
Ooh, I know why I dropped that in dead center. First try. Ooh. No, I didn't.
I read it.
Saw it.
Ballin'. Glad they didn't trim them pins off. Those pins make the license plate so tricky. Let me look at the front. Oh, the bumper's curved.
Set right there. I got some Corvette Vortex wheels. From the 82, I got those too.
I could probably get those. Even then, it won't.
These tires will fit those wheels.
So,
Might be too small. Might be too small.
yeah, she might not. She might just not have the front plate. See.
Yeah, we'll see. Vortex. Those don't look right on there.
Okay, that works. Yeah, shit's small enough where I can bend it. Ooh, you know what? That might. No way! I just bent that first try perfectly. No way. Oh yeah, that works out.
Okay. Gregors. Oh, those would just look goofy. Those would just be goofy. Especially if I'm doing an early 80s rebuild, those wheels would not work. If I'm doing a complete resto mod, they'd be okay. All right. I don't think we've seen Henry in here tonight, but he sent me a nice gift. But he didn't have these ready yet at Acme. So he sent me
Oh,
his challenge coin for my 112 scale Camaro.
very cool.
It's a far out build. And I got a sticker from Lewis this week too. Lewis and Andrew. That's my mail call this week.
Yep, I got the Christmas card and sticker too. Let's try to.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Put it up. I'm gonna put it up next to the Camaro up in the case.
Try to put that on without breaking it. Breaking anything. Because I would like the front plate, but the way the front end is.
Went to my Ollie's on Tuesday, and all I still had was monogram kits. They didn't have any AMT kits there.
I still haven't been up on. I've got so many damn projects. I'm trying my hardest not to buy anything. Oh shit! I didn't touch up the sides.
Like Terry down his in Alabama, he had the semis and all kinds of stuff. They had a whole bunch of AMT and MPC kits. And I think they had the Revell 29 truck with the motorcycle too. But yeah, ours just had the, and they were pretty cleaned out. They had the Lamborghini, the yellow Firebird, the Corvette. What else did they have left? Vipers were all gone. The 55 and 56 and the 32 were all gone. Can't remember what they still had left. They still had a couple of the airplane ones. But yeah, they had boatloads of those Corvettes and Firebirds. There's a Corvette, the Firebirds, Lamborghinis. So another one they still had, but I don't remember what it was now. I'd have to go look at my stash, and then I would see what it was. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping they would hear what they get some of the monogram kits, because I'd like to get some of those monogram kits too, or the AMT ones. Yes, all of mine is the monograms. They didn't have any of the AMT MPCs. I went to 3 different ones. Oh, earlier this year when they were stocking up for Christmas, the monogram, they had like 10 or 12 different kits. And I bought at least one of every one I didn't have. So a lot of the Ollies or other Ollies are getting AMT MPC kits, but and so some of them have some of the Revell kits too. And they like Terry's, he had this diesel. He had some of the diesel kits stuff, the bigger tractor trailer stuff. The only Revell kit we had was the airplanes, and then John McCain, the Swift boat, that Vietnam era patrol boat thing. The one Ollie I went to, yeah, they only had like 2 or 3 models left, but the closest one to me had been pretty picked over, but they started out with a good selection. I was kind of hoping they'd get some of those AMT ones in. Same thing, our Walmart got that Walmart deal. Well, one of the Walmarts around here had them, and they were picked over pretty clean by the time I got it. The only one I got was was that purple Nova. Everything else was pretty much gone that I wanted.
My Walmart didn't get nothing this year. Usually they do every. All right. Better stop this fuck up now. All right. All right, just gotta put the plates on it. She's done.
Looking, let me blow you up. Cool.
Put the plate decals and one
Very nice.
badge over here, and that's about it.
That's very nice.
Not much underneath, but
Nobody sees the bottom but us anyway.
yeah. Damn thing was pretty damn good.
And the only two kits on my radar right now are probably the two Atlantis kits that just brought back out. The Dragster and the Red Baron. I wouldn't mind getting that Kentucky long rifle kit too. That looked kind of cool.
Yeah. The only three I know I'm really wanting is the Stranger Things Blazer still. The new GMC Jimmy they just come out with. And that Dodge Hellcat wide body.
Well, the next time I see you, I'll give you that Stranger Things Blazer. I bought it, but I'm not really interested in building it. So
I appreciate it.
I bought it. What had thinking of how to build it, and I just don't. It's not in my wheelhouse, and it was an impulse buy, I should say, and then it's just gonna sit on the shelf for years. Yeah. So
With the
next time,
Camaro.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like other people wanting those Sundowners. It's it's paying stupid money for it. And it's the only thing different is the decals, and it probably within 6 months, they'll probably round two will probably pump out a release of it with those decals in it.
That what's that other Stranger Things kit they come out with? That like the news van?
You got the news van, you got the Volkswagen bus, the pizza van.
Yeah, I've seen that. I might have to pick up that news van. Just because I'm really, really, really wanting to do a giant freaking 4-wheel drive van. Some super 70s shit.
There you go, get the VW and turn it into a monster truck.
Thought about that. I thought about that. What gave me that idea was this. Where's that? That's that Hot Wheels swap meet. And I think that looks cool, big 4-wheel drive van.
Yeah, it does look nice.
Yeah. I seen that. I was like, ooh, that'd be a cool kit.
Yeah, the only one of those Walmart ones I wouldn't mind getting was the 57 Chevy, just because it had cool decals in it too. Even though I've got that kit, it just comes with different decals. Oh, that's the same with the Nova. The only difference was the decals, but I liked that one the way it turned out. Yeah, I got the Camaro, and said I got the Camaro and the Blazer, and I'll probably never do the Blazer. So
Yeah, they were do that.
They were impulse buys.
You want to do that next show? If you find something you like, here we'll do a little swap. I'll get you whatever.
Yeah, just do a swap out or something. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you find something you like, I'll do that.
I got quite a few impulse buy kits back there. I'll probably never build. I got a whole bunch of freaking raffle ticket builds too, or kits back there that I pretty much gone through most of those.
Yeah. The only issue with me and the kits are is I'll look at the box art and I'll already have it built what I want to do to it in my head. So then I'll buy it. Quit doing that, I'd probably buy less. I got a lot of parts kits too. I buy for parts.
No, probably the other kit I'm gonna try and track down here very shortly is the DeLorean from Back to Future 1, the Aoshima kit. I want to track one of them down.
That'd be a good one. I got the Aoshima. They have a regular DeLorean and not the just a stock one. I thought about doing that up as a like the one Derek has on Vice Script Garage. He's got a big LS in the back of it. And I thought that'd be pretty freaking cool.
I'm not sure, Edward, that the news van has actually hit the shelves yet. I mean, I've seen on their website, and I don't think
it's still up for
API has
pre-order.
gotten it yet, so it's probably not actually arrived yet. There you go, like Model Roundup and check and see if it's still on pre-order or not. But I don't think it's actually come out yet.
I know HBI guys hasn't gotten it yet, so it's not out.
Yeah, because he gets the test shots early pre-production ones.
Yeah.
But it might be. I thought I saw somebody with a build of it, so it may be out. Model Roundup. Let's go to Model Roundup.
I like because it's a long wheelbase van. If I jack one up, I'd like it to be a long wheelbase.
Model Roundup is usually where I go for pre-orders.
I haven't looked at Model Roundup in a while.
That's where I got my 12 scale 69 Camaro. I pre-ordered it, and it was only $40.
Bad. Their prices ain't bad.
And I'll search them every now and then because they buy estate stuff too. So a lot of times they'll have some older kits or.
Yeah, a couple older ones I like, but damn, you want $5 for them fuckers.
Yeah, let's show them coming next month in January. Share.
Once Dan puts it on that Slack car website or whatever, it was showing last night. They're gonna be putting some guys 3D stuff on there, and one of the things is it's a full 4-wheel drive suspension with the Swampers.
Yeah, he's got it for $37.90 pre-order.
Maybe HB guys has built it already then. If he did, I missed it.
It says due out next month. So he may have it. He may not have done it yet. I was thinking A special highlight is the interior equipment, which contains everything a mobile radio station needed to broadcast in the mid-'80s. So it's got the antenna for the top, and I know the roof, a separate roof on it, and all that stuff.
Hopefully, all that ain't molded in.
What? The hole for the antenna?
Probably no, the interior stuff.
I don't know. Probably not. I don't think they have a part count shows here. No, they don't have any details other than that little paragraph. 1/25th scale, difficulty 4. So that's probably all separate parts. 'Cause difficulty 4 is a high parts count. That means it's between 100 and 150 parts for skill level 4. Skill level 5 is anything over 150 parts. That's how Revell does their skill levels based on part count. So yeah. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Got here just about time for us to leave.
What up, Jeff? Yeah. When I get home from work tomorrow, I'll try to get this thing decaled, and then the Mercedes is done.
Yeah, the Chief Brody's Blazer, that would be kind of cool from Jaws.
Oh
I could do the coach's Bronco from Dazed and Confused. I got that kit back there. I might try to get that one done before Memorial Day.
I need to do some videos on some of the stuff I've finished. I've finished a lot of shit, and I have done no videos on any of it. I'll show it off in the lives and then not even think about it. Stick it in a display case upstairs and not thinking about it again for a while.
That's it. As soon as we get past the first of the month and I get my disability check, I'm going to put those two on order from Atlantis. I've got a Red Baron kit. I've got the one in the metal box back there, but I want to get. I kind of want to keep that one and get another one to build. We'll see whichever one has the better helmet, because the one I have is a bunch of scratches in the helmet. Oh yeah, well, all those Agora ones are just they're $2,000 by the time you $20 10 was it $10 or $20 a package and 100 packages of it before they build the whole thing out. I mean, they're cool when they're done, but damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to have that Batmobile that they're doing. But yeah, it's $2,000 for one kit, one model. It's just beyond what I can afford to spend.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't do it on a monthly subscription either, at $20 a month or whatever. I'd have to get the whole thing at one time.
Yeah, the whatchamacallit, what's the other one they got I like? They got the
I got all kinds of them. We got Knight Rider.
R34 from Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Rhymes. Friggin', that would be the one I really would want to do.
They had Dom's Charger. They got a bunch of stuff. James Bond's Aston Martin. They've got boatloads of it. They're so expensive. But yeah, almost did the Batmobile. But yes, I'd have to either get it all in one box, or I think they'll set it, break it down to 4 boxes. You can get it in 4 shipments, which would help a little bit.
Fafa just sent me something. He's lurking. Wrong button.
No, you turn sideways.
Yep, there we go. I'll check it out here after this 5.5, otherwise it'll kick me off here.
I think if they did a big 1/8 scale Mach 5, they'd probably get my money then. or if they did the Shooting Star Racer X's car, they definitely would get my money. In fact, anybody who brought out the Racer's X Shooting Star kit would get my money. There's one on Colts. I'm thinking about buying a file and having my brother print for me. But I need to get it. If I do that, I need a vacuum form, make a vacuum form machine to do the windshields on them. Now Kevin shows up right when we're getting ready to go home. Merry Christmas, Kevin.
What up, Kevin?
Must have been out, but busting out partying all day. Eating too much turkey.
We smoked a roast, and I think Dad left it on the smoker a little too long. It was all right though.
Yeah, my brother did a brisket, so we had a big brisket, smoked brisket yesterday. That's what I figured. Just okay. I said we were going to stop at 8:30, and it is 8:31. So I thank everybody for coming tonight. Thank you for coming, Jimmy.
Oh yeah.
And say Merry Christmas. And Wednesday, New Year's Eve, 11 o'clock Eastern time, I'm going to kick on a live, and we're going to stay on for 4 hours through midnight in California. So if you want sitting at home with nothing to do, you want to build a work at your bench or hang out and have a libation or two or several because you're home, you can drink all you want. And yeah.
I might jump on.
Last year. I did it last year, and I'm going to do it this year. I may turn it into an annual tradition to do a New Year's Eve live stream. So, yeah, so it'll be 11 o'clock Eastern time is when we come on. 10 o'clock for us, Jimmy.
Yep.
And we'll run 4 hours through midnight for California. So with that, I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody, and we'll see you next time.
All right, brother. Catch you later. Merry Christmas.